making his run back through the pack after he fell back as far as 19th. I think he may be almost up to lap record times.
Well, Michael Kinsella, of course, had that bad start, had the spin. He should be battling with these guys up the front, but was really had to do it hard and come through the field. Smith has been passed by Al Sayed, so Zane now up to 4th place. This is the massive dice for the race lead. Under brakes now, John Mostyn. Let's have a look at Shiver's car in 3rd place further back so we get a shot of him. Yeah, look, a bit of understeer, very wide there. That's where he's costing himself some time, and the car's not getting as a good run. Battle once again here for 1200.
That's right, Guy Ligar's actually doing very well. He's got Mitchell Abrahall over on the right-hand side, just taking Lee McGarvey in through turn 9.
Nice pass there from Mitchell. He's going to get them both. Look at that. Well, the big, I think that's Lingard, is it, who had a lot of understeer in the car, very wide.
That's right, Nathan. That was Guy Lingard. Just got a bad run with the terminal understeer, which 1200s can get occasionally. And he's so slow out of that corner, and Mitchell just went right down the inside, and he's taken that position.
John Mostyn pulls out of the slipstream. This is the way it is in Formula B. But have a look at the straight line speed of Proctor's car. Mostyn can pull out, but he really needs a bigger run, more straight to get by. On board now with Ian Shivers, who had a lot better run onto the straight this time. He was a lot closer. Shivers, though, forced a little bit wide, lost a little bit of ground on the exit of the turn.
And just to go back to John Mostyn and his engine power, look, there's been a rumour going around all year that his engine actually comes out of Victoria, and it's probably the first 1600 engine built down there. If that's an example of their engine building abilities at this very early stage in their 1600 Formula V careers down there, then they've got a little bit of work to go to get up to the New South Wales level, but knowing how good engine builders are down there, that won't take too long.
So basically that is code for a race saying, yes, it is short of a little bit of power. It is possibly down a couple of kilometres per hour in a straight line, but not too much. John certainly makes up for it with the driving ability, the way he throws his car around. He seems to pull a bit of a gap around this back part of the circuit. John is super aggressive and super talented. He'll be very good at Formula Ford. Oh, Ryan Simpson, after a sensational race number 2, just pushing it too hard.
That's right, Ryan actually has been doing very well up until this race. He's just fallen back a few spots. It was great to see him so high up the grid. Now, I just noticed John Mostyn go through turn 7 before. He really threw that car, but now he's turn 9. Look what he's doing through here. This gives a great example of how he's driving.
Yeah, pushed it a bit too hard. Picked up a ripple strip. You can see the car unsettled a little bit of a slide. Didn't lose too much time, but really is pushing the car very hard indeed. And Ian Shivers now very close. There is Michael Kinsella. Michael Kinsella now up to 5th place. He had the absolute world to make up after that lap 1 spin. Adam Proctor will pull out, and as we've seen in lap after lap, will get the lead again.
Look, I think Michael Kinsella has just broken the lap record. He's done a sub 148 lap. That's amazing for such a day. Today's a warm day. It's not conducive to really fast times. Michael, you're on fire.
He's the champion. He is the man that is pushing so hard. Mostyn back down the inside. Oh, he's outbraked himself a little bit. They've run a bit wide. Proctor was forced to prop a bit. Shivers is now close. And look at Michael Kinsella. That has fallen right into his hands. He is now, what, 4th place, right behind Zain Al Sayed. Make that.
He's come out of nowhere. I can't believe it. Michael, this is probably the best drive I've seen all year from you. You should make mistakes on the start more often.
Certainly spices up the racing a little bit, that's for sure. Michael Kinsella now back in 5th place. Certainly new lap record, a 1:48. That is phenomenal times around the 3.96 kilometres of Eastern Creek Raceway. Mostyn, though, again, this is really his favourite part of the racetrack. He pulls the car length once more on Adam Proctor. Shivers is a lot closer this time. Can he go on with it?
Oh, look, I think Ian's still playing it cool. He should know by now.
Look at Kinsella. Here comes 4th place. He's got it. Down the inside of Zain Al Sayed.
That's what I was about to say. That he should know by now that Michael Kinsella was 2 cars behind him. I'll tell you what, if he didn't then, he knows now.
Michael Kinsella has made up about 100 metres of racetrack in the last 3 laps. That is next to unheard of in Formula B racing. We have to say, however, that a lot of the contributing factor to it is the great racing at the front. These two certainly wouldn't be on lap record pace because they're carving each other up.
That's right, but let's see how we go down here. Again, John moves over. He's trying to block that slipstream. I don't know how successful it'll be.
Watch for Kinsella. Watch for Kinsella on Shivers. There he is. He pulls out. So Michael Kinsella now will take 3rd place as they go around turn 1 here at Eastern Creek Raceway. There he is in front of Shivers. So Michael Kinsella, what can he do? This is the last lap, Ray. Can Kinsella get further up the field?
He could win it from here. If he grabs
down
second
the inside
place.
of Proctor, he's got him. Oh, has he? He forces him. He forces him wide. Adam Proctor is on the outside. He hangs on to it. Adam Proctor's now going to have the inside run to the next corner. We go on board with the IJC plumbing entry. I tell you what, Proctor is not giving up this position. Michael Kinsella is forced back into third. This is magnificent motorsport. He goes on the grass.
Oh, look, Adam and Michael, fantastic racing. Michael, if you were in second place here, this would have been your race. 19th to first by the end of the race, but really Adam's in the box seat now as they go through turn 5.
Wow, what magnificent racing here for the Formula V's. Have a look at this on replay. You can see Kinsella puts 2 wheels on the grass. They're doing something like, what, 120 kilometres an hour there. Very fast part of the circuit. Mostyn now with Proctor all over his tail. Ian Shivers is behind that. He works, he is a plumber. I'd say his plumbing certainly would have had a pressure check in those moments, watching all that action in front.
That's right. I think he'd be checking his own plumbing. It's exactly as you say. But look, turn 9, 10, 11 and 12 to go. Adam's in the box seat. Michael's just lost a bit. I think he could be out of the picture with Adam's performances down the straight and slipstream past John. Well, I think he may have it.
Have a look at Ian Shivers. He's also close enough to get a double slipstream here. Kinsella just a little bit of a small slide there, dropped off. Mostyn's got a good gap. Is it good enough to hang on to the race lead? John Mostyn, who fell second place in the first race after leading onto the main straight. Is it going to happen again? Kinsella pulls out. Proctor pulls out. Who's going to get there? 3 wide. It is Adam Proctor, just, would you believe, by around 4/100ths of a second. Mostyn will take second. Michael Kinsella third by a nose. I tell you what, some magnificent racing here for the Sydney Truck Sales Formula V. Here is the 1200s, and it looks like it's going to be Matthew Pearce, who's already taken the flag for the 1200s. Lee McGarvey and Guy Lingard battling it out. McGarvey pulls out, and McGarvey just gets there. I tell you what, Ray, thanks for your attendance throughout the entire championship. Here's a replay of the finish. How tough has this been, Ray?
Oh, look, you couldn't throw a blanket over them. You couldn't throw anything over these guys. That is, look, I'm just getting my breath back just watching it.
Let's take a look at the championship after all 6 rounds of competition for the Formula V's. And it is Michael Kinsella from Adam Proctor, John Mostyn and Ian Shivers. In the 1200 class, it's Matthew Pearce, Lee McGarvey, Jay Hall and Ryan Stotts.
Yeah, it was a pretty good race. It was pretty close between me and John, and we lost Michael half sort of at the start of the race, and I thought he was gone, but I think me and John sort of held each other up a bit, and Michael was able to peg us back, and he sort of caught us in the last lap, which was a bit of a surprise, but yeah, we're lucky to get over the line for the win.
We've sort of been developing the car over the whole year and just got there. Unfortunately, we're selling it now, but it was a great year. Every race was really close, like it was today. It's a great class to run in. I loved it.
Yes, we did some setup changes all weekend and got faster and faster over the weekend, but we had a spin in that race and just had to catch up to the field.
And finally, tell me about the races today.
The first race this morning was just had to finish in the points to win the championship, so I just cruised around in third and finished. This afternoon was a bit tougher. I missed a gear off the start and then got collected in turn 1 and spun around, but then had to fight back through the field and eventually finished third.